Okay, hi guys. I'm just for introduction's sake. I'm Dr. Maroof Beg. I was born and brought up in UAE. Lived here my entire life. I just moved abroad for my studies in India and did my masters in Spain. And I've been back here in Dubai working since 2023. And I think that's the year when things started becoming even more competitive in Dubai, because since till then what I had heard was, okay, Dubai is pretty good to work, but when I came in and I found like, okay, it's not that easy. People are still looking for jobs, and the problem with Dubai is because it's become such a safe haven for a lot of people from different backgrounds. Everyone wants to come to Dubai, and since everyone wants to come to Dubai, there's a lot of talent here already, and that talent with experience. So how it's become very difficult for us who come as new graduates, or even who don't have so much experience. Very difficult. It's very difficult to find a job now. So I found that I realized that in my first 1 month of hunting jobs, when I first came here, I was like, okay, this requires more than just sending out CVs. This is not as easy as just, okay, you send CVs, you see an application, just send a CV and you will get the job. No, I think I need to do more than that. So obviously, since I didn't have so much to, I mean, even I was new, I didn't have all the doors in my head open. I was like, okay, let me at least just make my CV stand out. Like at least let me make it look different. And just a fun fact, my first clinic was Pearl, and that's where Ashik was as well, with the manager. Interview. So yeah. So I was just sending out CVs, and I got my job through LinkedIn. And how I got was I just directly messaged the owner of Pearl, and that's Dr. Salah. He's an amazing person. He's still there. And I told him, hey, I'm looking for a job, blah, blah, blah. And he's like, okay, you can just speak to Mr. Ashik. So he's the manager. And I spoke to Ashik and I sent him my CV. Anyway, long story short, why I got the job was because I think it was you or someone else in the clinic told me, or the head nurse, yeah, head nurse was also involved in the selection process of people. She told me, Dr. Maroof, you got the job because you had a QR code on your TV, which looked very different from others, and we had to scan it, and it showed your portfolio, and it was like such a different experience for us. It was very different from other. People CVs that we're getting, and that's why, in a way, that influenced that decision for us to give you the job. So, making it the whole story short, you have to stand out, you have to be different. We cannot be, like I always tell, I just, again, a small diversion. I also do, at least I used to do Align Hour. I think some of you are aware of it. Dr. Jamshira and others, I think if they're here, that I used to do a one-on-one counseling on same things like what we're talking today, and how to get a job, about UAE market and everything. And I always used to tell them, like, don't be an NPC. If just to make it full form, it's called as a non-playable character. You might see them in video games who are just walking around, just doing normal stuff, not really getting into. So don't be an NPC. You have to stand out. You have to be different. You have to make sure that you grab attention. Attention is the biggest value or asset right now in the market, all right? And how do you grab attention? How do you grab value or eyes to you? Is by being out there, being online, showing what you do. And when I say being out there, being online, doesn't mean you're dancing and you're doing these, sorry to use the word, stupid ass TikTok videos that most of the dentists are doing nowadays. You don't have to do all of that. It's more profound than that. It's more bigger than that, and how you present yourself online. Yeah. Um, I mean, now coming to how do you land interviews, just to address that topic, because that's a headline of this meet. How do you land interviews? So, one fun fact again about UAE market is not all the jobs are being posted on Indeed or LinkedIn. All right. Most of the jobs in HR, recruiters, managers, they know people. They know people through people, or they have been seeing someone who's putting out their work. They will message them directly. All right. I've had jobs offers come to me because not that I applied for it, because I was out there, like, not to boast, alhamdulillah. I think in the last 3 out of 4 months, I have got 2 offers, and they just reached out to me. Like, I haven't, like, really, I didn't go to them or nothing of that sorts happened. They just notice you. Like, these HR managers are everywhere. They're on LinkedIn. They're always networking with other HR managers. They know who's there, who's doing what. Everything's happening. It's a more deeper market than you think it is. It's a lot of people are interconnected in dental market here. So they know basically who's there, who's out there, who's doing what. They know everything, right? So not all the job. Yeah, I think
I'm regularly interacting with who I know are looking for a job or are doing good and kind of like that. The first person, even before I post on the LinkedIn, I would be touch base with them, whether are they still looking for what is their status, and then get an interview arranged, and then only I post it if things don't work it that way. Because I know them personally, and I feel that the personality and their attitude fits for the clinic. Then it's all about the clinical skills, which gets evaluated by the doctors during the interview. But initially, during when I am reaching out to them, they are in my close connection. So that's how it happens most of the time.
yeah. It's so well said. Like, I mean, clinical, then the skills and all of those come later. It's you first as a person, how you are, how do you represent yourself, your soft skills. Soft skills has played such a huge part in the industry, like I'm sure you guys know. So yeah, it's personality first and then clinical skills later. And honestly, like I have been working with so many clinicians here in the industry, and I see most of them have an average sort of work. I mean, especially us. I don't know what's the demographic here, but I'm assuming most of us are from India here. And Alhamdulillah, yeah, we are really well trained. We are very well drilled from India. Like the experience that we carry from India, I think is better than most of the European dentists who come here. Honestly, this is by heart. I'm saying I have seen the work, and I think we are better, right? Oh, there's a question. Should we address the questions now, or
If it's comfortable, so yeah, don't.
yeah, for me not a problem. Now go ahead, please.
Yeah, Ria, Ria.
Yeah, no problem. Hi, Dr. Ria. Okay, Dr. Ria, first of all, I think we should all just acknowledge that right now finding jobs is difficult, and sadly, the way money is being handed out to you, it could be commission based or proper profit sharing or just fixed salary. Fixed salary is unfortunately dying down nowadays. I mean, that's my experience as well. Why? Because right now, I think Dubai is in such a place where clinics really don't know how much they're going to be earning at the end of the month. And if they don't know how much they're going to be earning at the end of the month, it's very difficult for them to give out fixed salaries. Okay. However, is the concept totally lost? No. Clinics who are doing really well are still giving out fixed salaries plus commission, and that too very, very attractive packages like. So I just don't want to put out numbers, but you can imagine it's very, very good in some places. But it depends on how the clinic is doing, right? So yeah, for us dentists who are just starting out, who are low on experience, we will unfortunately be working for a while at least on one of these clinics where you will have to struggle. I mean, I'm not gonna show you a place where it's all lost to me and everything is nice. No, there will be a period of struggle, but I know for a fact, and I've seen people done it here, and everyone's story is the same. There is a period of struggle, and then there is what you'll achieve. So you have to go through one of these periods for sure, where you will be working on commission basis or a low salary or whatever, right? But what you have to be doing during that time while you're doing all of this is that you are building up for the future, right? You cannot be just sitting around. Okay, today is clinic day. I just go to clinic, I do my work, I come back. No, Dubai is not gonna appreciate you that way because you have to put out yourself. Now, just to touch upon, like how you were just commenting on the CV and everything, on about the picture, everything. Well, honestly, no, Dubai, I work with hiring managers. No, that's never a concern, at least in my experience, where they see all the ladies in burqa or no. Actually, in some cases, they do prefer ladies in burqa because they're like, okay, the ladies in burqa, that means we can attract a lot of lady clients, Emiratis, all the Arab clients who also come in burqa. They don't want male to be touching them. So, okay, we need to have a burqa lady. I've heard those conversations as well. So, having a burqa or parda doesn't mean that you're not going to get a job. No, it still makes you available. But just to touch on that, I remember in one of my jobs where I was working with a hiring manager and we were hiring people, every CV that came to our table, like in our computer, whatever was sent to us, my hiring manager, before even starting to read the CV, she will just Google the doctor's name on Google and see what it shows. And I was like, why are you doing that? She's like, because when patients come in, they're going to do the same thing. And I want to create a good impact. So how does how does it look like? I mean, you can imagine yourself. I'm sure we all do it as well. When we go to, let's say, a medicine doctor, a cardiologist, or endocrinologist, whatever. I always search it. I'm pretty sure most of us do as well. We always search. Oh, this doctor. Okay, how much is of experience? What does it look like? What are people saying about him? So, have you worked like as a dentist now? Have you worked on all of those aspects? I don't think so. Like, I mean, that's most of the conversations I have with fellow dentists who are looking for jobs, not really. So I think it should be a practice today where all of us go onto Google, type our name, and see what it shows like. Okay, not to boast, like I don't think I'm the best at this, but I've been working on it, and I think it looks decent. I think it looks decent than more of the general crowd. So you can type my name. When you type my name, you will see my website. You will see where I work. You will see my GMB.
Google My Business. Everybody can start a Google My Business. It's free. Don't need the website or anything. Everybody needs to have a Google My Business wherein your details, everything needs to be there.
Yeah, 100%, 100%. I think we have come to that stage where we are our own business, we have to create that look for ourselves. So yeah, like just as you said, GMB is free. You should have your GMB there, have your pictures, have your procedures, what you are doing, have your contact number, have everything, and start collecting reviews. If you're working right now anywhere, make sure you start collecting reviews on your GMB, not the clinics. The clinics can do their own at the reception, but make sure that you get your reviews for yourself. So yeah, coming back to the point, so it's most of the cases, like I would say, yeah, there is some racial thing going on in Dubai, but at least 90% of cases it's not there. And what we have to work on is what we look like online, right? When I type my name on Google, what does it look like? Because that's what most of the hiring managers do. I think Ashik can touch on that. What they look when they first see a name on the computer screen for.
So because when you were telling the story, that's when I remembered. Okay, this person had got in touch with me. But otherwise, I have seen in on your LinkedIn, but I don't remember you. So I'm being harsh. Don't take it in the other way. So if I don't remember you, if something comes up, I won't connect with you. Like if there is a GP dentist opening, the first person I would try to reach out might not be you. The reason I don't remember you is like your LinkedIn content or it has not attracted me to know more about this person, send a connection request or interact with you on the LinkedIn and everything. So that's the only platform wherein we are connected right now. Or other networking groups, if we were there, obviously then we will remember, okay, this person is there. I had talked to her. She's like, see, right now when you talk to her, that's why when I was telling, like, if it's comfortable for you, switch on your camera, but it's up to you. I remember a doctor who's very good to talk, who knows the things, who's very good to talk, who's very enthusiastic. That's now I have a picture of you right now. So that is where exactly things go different. Now, maybe next time when there is a GP opening, I might think of you. I might. So this is the thing. So that just build on this connection, build on this brand. You need to be your own brand, and then people will try. You would be on their top of mind awareness. Then you would be the person who they will reach out to you. Having said that, yes, packages maybe for the GP dentist at this stage in a salaried or a commission based are little lower compared to the expenses you had made in the Ajman University or otherwise. But that is your learning phase. At least it's like consider as another 1 year of internship. Or you had struggled hard for 5+1 years, another 1 year of internship, build your credibility, then things go different. Because people want the Dubai experience doesn't mean anything. The Dubai experience means that is this doctor able to communicate to the patient? Is this doctor able to handle multiple nationalities? That's what the Dubai experience is, what the HR is looking for. It doesn't do anything with the clinical experience, because I know you have done from a good university, you know how the things work. But how you are working in the clinical setup is something that as an HR we are looking for. So that 1 year, consider as an internship, consider as an investment. That would be my take. I think we have multiple questions, doctor.
I think we can start addressing some of these questions.
Yeah, let's start with Prashant. Maroof, hey, Ishak, how are you guys doing?
All right, all good. How are you, Dr. Prashant?
Good, fine, thank you, buddy. Just a thing of what Ria said, right? This commission thing, if you go to Australia, 35%. Doesn't matter where you qualified from. I wouldn't take it personally that you qualified and you did this and did that. Right now, for experienced dentists in Australia, Singapore, UK, the commissions are going down because business expenses are going higher.
Exactly.
So I think Dr. Ria, don't take it personally. The Parda thing, I wouldn't understand, but I don't think it's to do with that. You're not getting paid. Commission is the way, as a business owner, is the way forward. It's the only way forward because overheads are going up by 60%. And now Dr. Maroof is very skilled and how much he charges per crown, but the lab bill comes in, and if there's a remake, everyone's involved. And the 1-star review, which Ashik will be very annoyed with. From a business perspective, I totally understand why the commission is getting lower and lower.
Yeah.
And I think it's something it's worldwide, and one shouldn't really consider it to be Dubai-based. I think that's a wrong conception. And also, it shouldn't be like just because we're expat dentists, we get higher if we're a passport holder or something. Yes, it is biased a little bit, but it boils down to like what you've been touching about, which is your social skills, your soft skills, and your experience. Australia right now is giving 40% for guys who are 15, 20 years who can do veneers, who can do everything. So it's a tough market all over the world. And I think US is the same. I don't think, yes, Dubai's got an influx because it's a state country and everyone wants to be there. But now you have a supply and demand problem.
Yeah, there's a supply and demand problem. There's a lot of demand, supply actually, but there's demand as well. If you can create that value, then people are ready to hire you, because as much as I know, every month at least one dental clinic is opening in Dubai.
That's true.
At least one dental clinic means at least 2 chairs, because at least one would be the owner, but at least one chair would be the different one. So there is one opportunity that is happening any day, any month. But the thing is that yes, the demand is there, but if you the supplier is huge, but if you can create that brand value, if you can create that demand for yourself rather than you demanding a job that like people are coming to you, then things go different. So that's like Maroof was telling, like people are reaching up to him even without him looking for a job, for 2 job opening, because he has created that thing like, okay, I like to have this doctor in my clinic. Even it's for a new doctor. I have a lot of doctors who I have listed. I have joined a new clinic, so I have listed a lot of doctors who has no Dubai experience, who are new, but who I prefer to have in my clinic. Once the openings opens, I get back to these people and see, but even I have not told them. I get back to these people and see if they are still looking for the job. So that's the networking, power of networking, power of branding that will help. Yeah, I think that's what we're all discussing about. Thank you, Dr. Prashant. Let's get to Dr. Kelly.
Hi. So I had 2 questions. First is, being a doctor in a clinic, how can we collect reviews on Google My Business? Because usually it's usually it's in the clinic that they're gonna pick it up. So how do we do that?
Okay. I'll give you a proof. Okay. The second question, then I'll address both of them together.
Yeah. The second is, from what I understood, from what Ashik has told, is that there's no point in us applying for jobs, if I understood it correct, and hiring manager will approach us themselves if we are good enough. So do we still apply for jobs online?
I am not saying not to apply. Okay, I think we got it wrong. Anyway, said Dr. Maroof will explain it. I got you.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's like heartbreaking after a point.
Okay. Dr. Kelly, just a second. I'm just opening something on my laptop and I'll show you what I do to collect reviews. Okay, here we go. All right, perfect. I'll just share my screen. Yeah, Ashik? Okay, no, before I share my screen, so yeah, I was under the same confusion when I started my GMB. I was like, okay, how am I gonna collect reviews? Because if management gets to know that I'm collecting reviews for myself, it's gonna be a problem, blah, blah, blah. So I was like, okay, I need to work around this. Okay, so I like to provide a very good experience for my, you are a working doctor, I assume it looks like you're in a clinic. So I think you can start implementing this something. Okay. Yeah. So what I do is basically for every treatment that I do for my patient, could be anything from cleaning till veneers, I have created an aftercare guide PDF for my patients, right? And that's a conversation that I have with my patient as soon as I finish my patient's my work or my treatment. I go ahead, hey, listen, today we are done with this work. And if you want more information on this work, I could send you a PDF which has more details about this work, how to take care of it. So basically, it's an aftercare guide. No one's ever going to say no to extra information. They're like, hey, doctor, for sure, I would love to have that PDF. Oh, okay, so what do we do now? I was like, okay, give me your phone. I'll just type in my personal email address, just send me a hi over it, and I'll send you the aftercare guide. And that's what I do. I take the phone from their hand, I type in my email address, I put hi, and I'm like, okay, you can send the send button now. Just send it. Now I have the email address, yeah? And then I send an aftercare guide, yeah, on that with a nice message. You can make it very warming, very nice. I send that PDF and then they receive it, they read it, and then they love it because I've made it in a very nice way, which I'll show you how I've made it. I've let it be there for a day or two, and then I reach out again. I'm like, hey, I hope everything is nice and fresh with your smile. I hope you read the aftercare guide, and just subtly put in, if you loved what I did, this is my GMB link. Can you please give me a review? And I get those reviews. Right now I've not been doing this actively for the past few weeks because I've been so busy with work as such. But no, I've collected over 46, 47 reviews just for like this, okay? So clinic doesn't get involved, clinic doesn't need to know what you are doing. Like, I mean, it's your thing because you gave a value, you gave an asset to the patient and they responded back to it with a review. So and clinic doesn't matter, they don't mind. Like, I've been doing this for a long time now and this happens.
Again, from the clinic's perspective, if I have an appointment with Dr. Maroof, I would not be going to the clinic website and searching about the doctor, because obviously the website would be saying only the good things about the doctor. So first thing I would do is put it in the Google and search for this doctor, and then this Google My Business comes in, and there's all positive reviews. Then I book the appointment with the clinic where he is working, and then the clinic gets the money. So obviously, clinic would be happy about it.
Exactly. So just to show you how I do so that people can just get an idea, I hope you guys can see my screen. Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. So this is just an example. This is a treatment aftercare guide after scaling and polishing. So it has my branding, has my name, and it's a very nice tone of delivery of what they can do, how they can take care, blah, blah, blah. And it has what's important is has my information in the end more. So now it's easy for referrals as well. They have this guide always with them. They can send it across to their friends, blah, blah, blah. And then you're just increasing your brand. So these are the small things that I'm asking all of you to work on. These just small steps here and there that we can work on, make our name and, get referrals again. This is how you make a personal brand in the end. And this is what helps. And will make your name grow faster. Yeah?
Yeah. Thank you, doctor.
Yeah, you're welcome. Actually, I wanted to revisit Dr. Ria about the CV, okay? I'm just gonna I don't think my CV is the best CV. I think there are more obviously experienced people out in the market like Dr. Faisal himself. But just want to show you how I do it differently because I've been talking about doing it differently, doing things that are different from. So I'll just quickly show my CV as well. I've just hit the personal part out of it. I hope everyone can see my CV. Yeah, it's a pretty simple CV, always a one-page CV. No one has to go like I've seen so many CVs which look like a book or start to say, but yeah.
That one to everybody who sends more than 2 pages. I never print that.
No one reads because it's a waste of paper for them. They're not going to read so long and they're not going to print 4 or 5 pages just to read. One-page CV is all that matters, okay? Professional narrative, write about yourself. This part becomes very important. Like I was saying, how do you stand out? You can have a QR code linked to your work portfolio, a cover letter, or if you can get more creative, I don't know, you can put whatever, but make it look different in the end. Have your number. Always advise to have a business number, professional number, which is not your personal number, so that things are more efficient for you. A digital presence is very important. For me, at least, I have worked on all of these. I have my website, my Instagram, my LinkedIn, my author account from Amazon, my Google ratings, everything is here. They can click to read more about it. Then comes my work, what all can I do, my languages, and that's all clinics need to know, honestly.
This is not what they are only looking for. Rest of the things I know everybody is having the same thing.
Exactly. Like no one's looking to know, okay, what you did for that clinic, how many, how to put crown. Everyone knows how to put crown. It's such a simple thing. From a GP to my position, everyone can do a crown. So I mean, they don't need to know what your core values and core treatments are. It should be just very, 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 refined, like how I showed mine. And I think that's what they just need to know.
Doctor, to just touch up on your CV, do we have to mention under a job that we have done, do we have to mention, like you say, what we have, like for example, expertise in so and so, blah, 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 under every CV, every experience, do we have to mention that? Not required.
No. I mean, if you are a periodontist, recruiters know you're doing that work. I mean, they don't need to know what they were doing in each experience. Like, honestly, they know. I just, for me, I just write my clinic name, wherever I'm working, or what my position, what my contract says, So if right now I'm a specialist aesthetic restorative dentist and head of dental department. And underneath, clinic name and the timeline on its side, or how long I've been working there, that's it. Yeah, Ashik, am I saying the right?
Exactly. Mito, see, the CV is ultimately 90% of the time, if it is a recruiter, if it's for a dentist position, it's final call whether to call these people for the interview or not is taken by a dentist. They know if you're an orthodontist, you're a periodontist, they know what all you will do. That they just look, okay, this person has worked in this clinic and stayed there for 2+ years. Okay, this is a reliable person, right? Okay, then I go to the left part. Oh, she has digital person, she has LinkedIn, she has Instagram, she has work portfolio. Then there is where she stands different. Rest of the things, everybody's CVs is the same. If you remember, 2 days back, I posted a soon to be announced operations manager position. Believe me, I have 124 CVs. What I'm going to do with this? I don't have that all the time to sit down with the individually CV, read through every lines. No, I won't do that. So I'll just go look into the left part. Okay, this person has at least first initial sorting itself, 90% of the CVs will not be used at all. So that is where you have to work upon. The left part, wherein you stand different, is exactly what it all matters. I hope it's clear. And doctor, I didn't say no to applying.
Like after a point, it gets really frustrating because there's no response back.
Yeah, because I said any clinic, I posted in my personal LinkedIn profile without mentioning the clinic name, position or the salary. I got 124 CVs. Imagine a good dental clinic posting it. How many CVs they would be getting within an hour of posting?
Yeah. What would you look for as a hiring manager? What would you look for that would make a stand out? Or maybe you can probably go with the flow of your...
Yeah, basically, see, in the start we said, even the Dr. Maroof position wherein I was part of the hiring, initial hiring and the final interview also. The reason we asked him to come for the interview was his CV was different. He had a portfolio, digital portfolio. Maybe you have a portfolio, but it is all physical. You will be thinking I will show it when I come for the interview. Interview is not more than 7 minutes. I can't sit on the portfolio and see, okay, you did the crown like this, you did the filling like this. No, nobody is going to do that. It's not more than 7 minutes the interview. So the reason we called him for the interview there was he made it very easy to not to ignore him. That's this person has a digital portfolio. He knows how to market himself. He knows how to brand himself. He has patient reviews. Patients are happy with him. What he says matters less more than what his patient says. His patient is good. His portfolio says good. He know how to present his case. Fine. Let me have this doctor. Let's see what he has shown in the CV is what he brings to the table and how he communicates. Next thing when it comes to we are checking is how he communicate, how he confidence are. Is he smiling? He is able to convince at least 3 of the people in the board to take him for the next level or take him to the next job. If he is able to convince me, then he can convince the patient to go for a treatment ethically, obviously. But that's how we are looking into it.
Yeah, perfectly said. Yeah.
Yeah, I think you summed it up quite well. Thank you.
Thank you, doctor. And keep applying. Okay, just refine your CV and keep applying. Build your brand. Yeah, so that's it. Thank you, everybody. We'll have more sessions coming and we will have these recordings available very soon so that you can revisit if it's required. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you.
Have a good day.
Good day.